All right, people, let's do this. Let's do this. Hello. All right, same as before. F of 1, or so f of x is equal to, so prime of x is equal to 0. So 2ax plus b equals 0. So basically, remember, a, b, c, right? So 2 times negative 2, oh, this is squared, by the way. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. X plus 4 equals 0. Okay? So that means negative 4x equals 4. That means x equals negative 1. That is your axis. Okay? That is your axis of symmetry. Negative 1.
Wait. When you do
Did I mess up?
plus 4, won't you subtract 4 from the 0?
Yes. That was my bad. So that'd be positive 1.
What does it say under f of x equals 0?
2ax plus b equals 0.
You guys all need glasses.
No, it's just like all
Yes.
scribbly, so I can't.
It's all scribbly. That is not all scribbly.
That's perfect.
Oh, okay. That's the way it always was. Rewind the tape. Prove it. Okay. So what else you got? Step 2, right? What is step 2?
Vertex.
Yes. So f of the axis is equal to the vertex. It really doesn't. I just make that up. But what it is it's equal to y. And this is x. So therefore, you get x and y. And x and y is your vertex. Get it? Fun. All right. Next.
You'll laugh.
All right. So I'm going to plug in 1. That means negative 2. 1 squared plus 4 times 1 plus 2. Okay? That's f of 1.
Why is yours?
Right? And so what's 1 squared? Well, what's 1? And what's 1 times negative 2? Negative 2. And 1 times 4? 4 plus 2. And these should always be the opposite of this. And we know we're on the right track. Negative 2 plus 4 is, 2. It is the opposite. Oh, we are on the right track. Oh, well that's good. All right, so we get 4. F of 1 is equal to 4. That means 1 and 4 is our vertex. Right?
I'm so done. I was writing this all on 24.
Oh.
Now, okay, cool. Now, is this smiling or frowning? Frowning. Yes, ma'am.
I have. Oh yeah, obviously I have a question. How is it negative 2?
How is it?
They're squared at
The 1 is squared, not the 2. So it's 2 times 1 squared. Negative 2 times 1 squared.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Right? All right. So then we're going to start with 3. Step 3. Now that step should have been in purple. So we would have had a purple. Right? All right. Now, do you think this is going to have a x answer? Is this going to cross the x? Is it?
Huh?
You think this is going to cross the x? Of course it is.
Of course.
Of course. Of course. But before we cross the x, let's find where it crosses the y. Where does it cross the y? How do we know that? Because f of 0 is where it crosses the y-axis. Okay? F of 0 is always c. So in this case, f of 0 is 2. Very good. I heard it out there. But somebody knows it. So 0, 2 is our other point. So it's right here. Pow! But we didn't get down to the x yet. But what it does mean is if I want to plot this point, then it's going to be 1 away, isn't it? It's going to be 1 away. It's going to come down here, right? right? And so what is that? That's the fourth step, right? F of 2 times the axis. But in our case, the axis is what? 1. So what's 2 times 1? 2. So what's F of 2? C. And what is C?
2.
2. So that means F of 2 is 2. So we got 2 equals 2, right? Alright, so that means that 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, we have a red dot. Okay? But we gotta prove it. Prove it, B. Oh, it's like, like leave it to Beaver. B. I call him B. It's all good. So when we plug that in, right? F of 2 should look like negative 2 times 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 2, right? So these should be 0, right? They should add to be nothing. Well, what's 2 times 2? Times 2? Oh, you guys are on a roll. Negative 8. Yes. All right, so then you got 2 times negative 4. Negative 8. Uh-oh. Something's wrong. Oh, because it's plus. That's a plus. Silly Dan. Tricks are for kids. Okay, so that is 0, and we are right again. Yay! Okay, so everything's right so far, but what don't we have? The quadratic formula, where it crosses. Now, if it were crossing at a nice place, we could factor it and figure it out. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, your test. But this test isn't so nice. So, we actually have to do the quadratic formula instead of factor. But remember, you could factor or quadratic when they ask that. It really is up to you. Alright, negative b. Negative b is 4. Plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4a. What's a? Negative 2. Oops, negative 2. AC, what's C? 2. All over 2a. A is 4. So we got negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 16. Minus minus is a plus. 2 times 2 is, well, that's 4. Times 4 is 16. So that's 32 all over 8. Okay, so 32. Break it down. 2, that's 5 2s, right? So I'm going to take 2 pairs out. So that's really 2 times 2, which is 4. So we got negative 4 plus or minus 4 square root 2 all over 8, right? All right, take out what? Take out a foe. Take out a foe is where we go. All right, there we go. Negative 1 plus 1 minus 1 square root 2 over, well, that would be 2. And then you got to plug that in your calculator. And when you plug that in your calculator, you're going to get this points right here. Boom, a little bit here. Boom, a little bit here. They're going to be nice and perfect. Okay? So this point is really negative 1 minus the square root of 2 over 2. And this point is really negative 1 plus the square root of 2 over 2. Okay? And there you go. There's your graph. Moving on up to the side. Woo! Gonna find a piece of the pie.